I'm a vintage home decor reseller, and today I'm coming at you with another amazing haul video. So if you watched my last video, you know that I just embarked on a very epic thrifting adventure. I was on vacation for a month, did a ton of thrifting while I was gone, and then did a ton of thrifting when I came back and amassed a huge haul pile. Or in the thrifting reselling community, we call it a death pile or a money pile. Depends on how pessimistic you are. I consider it kind of a death pile because my goodness, it is overwhelming when you don't stay on top of your stuff and you just buy, and then you don't list. So I'm definitely in the phase of listing and photographing and trying to get everything organized for my Etsy shop. So I can't wait to show you some of the pieces that I've picked up. So this is I guess a part 2 of this epic thrifting journey that I just went on. So if you haven't seen that other video, make sure you watch that. I'll make sure and link to it in the description box below and then also pop it up on the screen. But yeah, I can't wait to show you the pieces that I've been picking up lately. In my last video, I said it was the time of Wicker for me, and that is so true. Wicker is very popular right now, and I have actually been finding a lot of it. So that's not always the case. So you don't always find the pieces that are super in style because everyone is looking for them. So I got really, really lucky and found some amazing Wicker pieces. So I can't wait to show you that. And then I also found some really kitschy, weird pieces that I can't wait to show you, which I'm gonna, of course, save to the end. So you have to watch all the way, the whole video. So yeah, so the very weird piece that I was so excited to find, you'll have to just watch the end. So let's jump right into it. Okay, so we're gonna jump right into the good stuff. So this was one of my very favorite pieces that I found. It is this Wicker mirror. I thought it was so unique and in such good shape. That's kind of one of the incredible things about this is finding Wicker. Not only is it rare, well, I think the reason why it's rare is because it's very, very delicate. I think when it's made it's probably fine, but over time it dries out, it cracks, it can break. And so to find something that's very intact like this is really, really lucky. So yeah, I thought this was amazing, very on trend Wicker. People are just going bananas for Wicker. I thought this piece was such a great styling moment for on top of a dresser. On a shelf. It's just truly special. So yeah, this will be available on my Etsy shop. It's gonna be hard to let it go because it is so special, but I don't really have any room for it. To be honest, I have no room for any of the stuff that I usually keep. So that's the problem with being a thrifter and always finding amazing stuff. So yeah, I paid $18 for this, so it definitely paid up, but something like this being so on trend and so unique, it definitely is, worth way more than that. So there's a lot of margin, even though I paid a little bit more. So yeah, this piece I thought was stunning. And then another Wicker mirror of all things that I found out was this piece here. So this has this built-in shelf, which I think is so cool. If you follow me on Instagram, which you should if you're not already, you will have seen this as part of one of my styling reels because it's just such a special piece. So yeah, this is another thing that would look great in an entryway because you could kind of check your teeth and lipstick or whatever before you leave, and it has this great area you can put a plant on or something else that you want to make sure that you have on your way out the door. And then of course really anywhere in a bedroom. This type of piece is just so versatile and such a statement that it really could look good anywhere. So yeah, when I found these two, I thought that was amazing. So the crazy thing is, so this was 18. This was marked 25, which I thought was a good deal. So I ready to take it home at 25. And when I got down to the cashiers, the register, they were saying oh yeah, some of the vendors are having a big sale. So let me see if this is part of it, because none of it was marked that there was a sale. She's oh yeah, so this is only $11. I'm $11? You're coming home for sure. So yeah, so I was almost wanted to tell her maybe you should just do 25 because the vendor would probably have wanted me to buy it at 25 if I was willing to buy it at 25, but then the other part of me is you're running a business and you need to make sure your cost of goods are low. So I definitely happily left for $11. So I thought that was really, really lucky. But yeah, I can't believe that I found 2 Wicker mirrors in the same shopping trip, which was crazy and so lucky. So that Wicker mirror will definitely be available in my Etsy shop. Actually, I think nearly everything in this haul video will be available in my Etsy shop, which is not always the case because I've been finding so many things that I've wanted to keep. So something that I'm selling a lot of, which I will show you next is Navajo pottery, like this. These types of pieces are very collectible. If you follow my channel, you know that. So anytime I see them, I definitely pick them up. Now this piece was found by my mom while she was out thrifting one day for $3. So when she called me and said, "Are you still picking up Navajo pottery?" And I'm like, "Yes, I am. And for $3, please bring it home." So this is like artist sign on the bottom. So I did a little bit of a cleanup already on it because there were a few black marks that I tried to get off. So yeah, something like this is so cute. I especially love the green tones. I don't always find the green tones. Desert tones seem to be kind of like the more popular color palette for this type of pottery. Probably because you find it a lot of times in like, you know, Arizona or New Mexico. So anyways, this I was very excited for her to pick up for me. I sell a lot of this stuff. And while we're kind of on pottery, I have just, okay, one more piece of pottery to show you. I just wanted to make sure, because I usually am saying like, I just have one more thing to show you, and then I end up finding it on the ground in front of me. Okay, yeah, so there are 2 more pieces of pottery. See, that's why I look. Anyways, so this piece of pottery, it's a piece of studio pottery. And I know that you were like, "Andi, you told us in past videos, and you've told us on Instagram, you're not picking up pottery anymore." Well, with the exception of Navajo pottery, Native American pottery, definitely picking up. Tonala pottery from Mexico, definitely picking up. This type of pottery, I am not really picking up that often anymore, but I just thought the colors on it were too good. I love the black, and I loved this like camel color here. So I'm not seeing this colorway that often, and it was only $2.99, so I thought, you know what? I can take a gamble on $2.99 and see, because I think it just was such like a cool piece, especially the color, because these neutral color palettes, especially stuff paired with black, is very on trend right now. Black is having a moment, like black accents. So that's why I thought this piece was kind of so special. I kind of even like the drip mark here. I thought it was like very cool. So this will be available on Etsy shop. Picked it up because it's kind of like in that exception range. The other pottery piece I have to show you is very kitschy. So definitely have picked up a lot of like kitschy, weird stuff the last few weeks. And one of them is this item. So I know you're probably like, "Andi, you can get a banana at the grocery store." Okay, so that was probably a bad joke, because yeah, this is made out of pottery. I did post it on Instagram, and people thought that I had styled a regular banana on top of a book, and they were like, "Why did you do that?" But actually, it's just a very, very realistic and lifelike ceramic banana. Now, I know this is not for everybody. When I was with my mom shopping when I found it, and she was like, "Why do you need that?" And I just like kitschy things. I think stuff like this is really fun. It's a talking point. So yeah, my son thinks it's amazing. He keeps asking me, "How do we open this banana, Mama? How do we open it?" And I keep trying to tell him, "Do not touch the banana, because I don't want you to like drop it and then it'll be out my banana." But yeah, the funny thing is I actually found 2 bananas like this at 2 different places on the same day. I mean, when are you finding bananas like this out? Like anyone who's out thrifting, never really. The fact that I found 2, yeah, I feel like this like last few like months thrifting, I found a lot of things that are similar and things I've never found before. So very weird thrifting vibes out there, but I can't say no to this. It was, I want to say $8. But I thought for a fun, like bright styling moment, it would do the trick. So I'm going to be keeping this guy because he is so, so cute. Okay, so you're probably like, "Andi, enough talking about a banana, get to the rest of the haul stuff." So I've actually been picking up a fair amount of vintage books lately. I've been inspired by some of the people that I've been seeing on Instagram that have been doing a lot of decorating with vintage books. I love decorating with books because, I mean, frankly, books are a huge part of shelf styling. So obviously, there's something that I really, really enjoy picking up and using when I'm decorating. But I don't have a lot of vintage books, mostly because I don't like the look of really, really, really tired books, because that type of aesthetic is definitely not as modern. It's heading towards like traditional antique zone, and I'm definitely more like mid-century modern kitschy zone, if that makes sense. So, but I did find these books here that are definitely like more fun, more pops of color, a lot of visual interest. This one in particular, I fell in love with these flowers. I mean, that's just so beautiful. It's gonna have an amazing styling moment when I actually use it in some of my decorating videos, especially for like Instagram. So yeah, this was $12. I paid up for this. I mean, usually I like to buy used books for a lot cheaper than that, especially ones I'm just gonna decorate with. But I just thought it was so special that I had to get it. And then this one I got at Goodwill for $2.50 because it was half off. It was $5. And then I got this one. Where did I get this one? Oh, I think this was Goodwill too, but this was like more expensive. Oh, and the thing that made me crazy is that the sticker took off some of the book covers. So super annoying. But yeah, I thought these were just beautiful and I can't wait to use them styling. I actually already styled the banana on top of this book because, I mean, look at those colors. They're just so fun and poppy. So it makes, yeah, it's really, really good. Also, I'm realizing that I may not be looking at the camera and as often as I think I am, and I'm looking at like my viewer. So I apologize in advance if you're like, Andi, keep your eyes on us. So sometimes it's hard not to look at yourself, especially like when you're showcasing stuff, you kind of want to check and then you forget to look back. So I apologize if you're like, why does she keep not looking? That's probably why. Okay, so moving on to some brass items. So brass birds I'm picking up as long as they're not ducks. Like ducks are not something that are very popular right now. It's more swans and peacocks and things like that. So when I saw these cranes, which definitely fall in like the very popular right now, I had to pick them up. So this guy is one of the very popular ones right now. And then this little teeny cutie pie here. So I thought these were adorable. I think I'm gonna sell them separately, although they would look really cute together. Usually this guy is paired with another like taller one, so they're kind of often sold as a set. He did not have a mate at the store when I picked him up. And then I found this one at Goodwill on a separate shopping trip. So I don't know, maybe kind of fun to do together. So yeah, let me know in the comments below if you think I should sell them as a set or if I should sell them, you know, alone or rather on their own. I can talk today. So this is like the second haul video I have filmed today, and I have a third one after this if I can make it through. So I'm sorry if I'm acting a little tongue-tied. I want to get all these haul videos in for you guys while I have sunny weather and a kid-free home. So anyways, yeah, so these I was very excited to find because they are so popular. Some more wicker things to show you. So I actually picked this up this morning. So I was making it so like hot out of the thrift store, this basket. I've actually sold this basket before, so you may remember it from a previous haul video. It was only $1.99, which was fabulous because sometimes people list these for quite a bit in antique malls. So I was really excited to find it. I just think visually it is very cool, the different tones together. So yeah, look at how fun these would be together as a pair. I mean, just incredible. So yeah, love this. When I saw it, I had to get it. And the other basket item that I picked up recently was this very cool wall basket that's like also like a planter or kind of catch-all for your stuff. So these are very popular. I've always am selling these in my Etsy shop just because they're very practical. Sometimes people like use it to put their keys in. Also, like, this is great for like dog stuff. So if you have like a leash and poop bags and other stuff that you want to like put somewhere that's not particularly like obvious, something like this is really great. So yeah, these can really be hung up in a gallery wall on their own. They're very versatile. So when I found this, I had to get it. It's only $9, which I thought was a steal. So yeah, love this piece. Another thing that's kind of popular right now is marble. So anytime I find anything marble, I'm definitely picking it up. This vase I thought was really sweet because it has the really narrow neck and the really cute base. And so it's just like a very soft sculptural piece. It has a little bit of the like the marbling tones down here. So yeah, this was only $2.99 at Goodwill. And I just thought it was great. We're heading into spring, you know, bud season, flower season. So I thought this was gonna be something that would be really special for someone to, you know, style up on a coffee table or shelf, or even part of like a tablescape. If they're actually going to start hosting people again now that kind of we're all coming out of the pandemic to some extent and rejoining society. So this I think is really beautiful and would be a fun moment on your shelf. So I've definitely picked up a lot of art and I've broken it up throughout like my haul videos. So the piece I'm going to show you today is this little cutie pie. So this really, really sweet moment. I found this at a like really strange sale that happens in my area. It's definitely more like farmhouse, more antique, but every once in a while you'll find stuff that kind of like is a little bit more transitional for different decorating styles. So this piece I thought was absolutely beautiful. You know, it's framed in this vintage frame. It's actually like a original painting, and I thought it was just really, really beautiful. So it was only $9.95, which I thought was incredible, ready to hang on the wall, and just such a special piece. So yeah, this piece will be available in my Etsy shop, and then the next piece I'm going to show you will also be available in my Etsy shop. It is this very moody sunset painting. Now, I was like absolutely like stopped in my tracks when I saw it, because I just think the colors on it are just so unique and stunning. You know, because it is so moody. And so I'm not a huge fan. So I love a sunset, and I like seeing sunsets, but I don't like pictures of sunsets, paintings of sunsets, really any of that. It's just, for some reason, it's just too jarring for me. So when I saw this, it has those tones, but it's so like muted and darkened. I just thought it was beautiful. So yeah, it's framed. So I think it's painted actually on board, on a piece of board. It's kind of fun because it has a sticker on the bottom that says Pacific Camera Stores and something California. Let me see if I can get it up there, right there. So yeah, I'm not sure what that's about. I'm gonna have to look it up, but yeah, I thought this was beautiful. Paid up for it. It was $35, but it just like was so, I had such like a, oh my goodness, like moment when I saw it across the way that I had to get it. So hopefully someone else feels that way too and then buys it in my Etsy shop. But yeah, I thought this was a beautiful piece. I may have to do some like styling videos with it to kind of showcase like, you know, the type of moment that you can, I mean, frankly, I mean, look at that. Yeah, these together, you know, with this, you know, I mean, all this stuff like really goes well together. So anyways, I thought this was lovely, so I had to get it. So just a couple more pieces to show you. I picked up a woven item for the first time in a long time. I'm not really picking these up that often. They're just kind of hard to find. And so this I thought was really beautiful. I actually got it in the same booth as this guy. So this person, oh, and also that there was a stool that I showed in my last video. Also got it there. So yeah, this particular like booth vendor was probably like so thrilled that I came to their antique mall because I got 3 things from them. But yeah, I thought this was really beautiful. I really loved the bright like pink with the green. I just thought it was just so pretty. So this was, how much was this? I want to say it was $20 if memory serves. So yeah, it was very, very pretty. Really, really fun. I also really like the fact that it was on this very neutral background, because I think in a home that has like a lot of neutral colors, which is very popular right now, something like this could kind of be a pop without it being like too vibrant. So yeah, very excited to find that. So yeah, this will be available in my Etsy shop. And then the final piece I'm going to show you is this tea tray. So, okay, yeah, I'll have to pop like a picture on the screen because I know it's going to be really hard to tell like what it is on camera because I can't seem to like, I know, pieces like this, you're always like, Annie, it's very hard to tell. So anyway, it is like the bone inlay that you've seen here before, but I've never seen it in like a 3-tiered number like this. So yeah, it's very cool because it does fold and tuck away. So if something like an accent piece that you wanted to bring out for parties and stuff, you could definitely do that. It's a little rickety, so I'm gonna have to do a little bit of like shoring up before I list it for sale because I don't want it to be so like wiggly. But yeah, I thought it was like, it's in really good shape. The bottom plate here, or bottom shelf, some of the bone inlay or wood inlay, I can't tell, has popped out of it. But I just think that was a big game changer because for the most part, you're going to be styling things on each of the tiers with, you know, mostly people focusing on the top middle one. So yeah, it has a cool handle. So yeah, I thought this was beautiful. It was only $18, which I thought was amazing because it is just such an interesting like piece of furniture. And it's funny, I was like showing my mother-in-law on video and she's like, oh my gosh, my auntie had that for her tea, her afternoon tea, you know, because she's from like the UK. And so, yeah, They are all about the tea over there. Well, also we're all about the tea because I'm married to a Brit. But yeah, so this type of piece would have been used like for your afternoon tea and stuff. So yeah, very cool. Okay, so a few more items actually to show you. I just realized I thought the final item was that tea stand, and actually I have 1, 2, 3 more things to show you. Okay, because I promised something very kitschy at the end. I know, and you're probably like, Andi, that tray is unique, that tiered stand is unique, but it's not so like wild to like wait all the way to the end with anticipation. So I promised you the last item is like that. Okay, so 2 things really quickly before we get to the actual real for sure final item are these brass dishes and containers. I am always picking up brass, you know, and you know, you remember the birds I just showed you. And so I also found at the same time these particular vessels. So this one I thought was really very cool because I haven't really found anything lidded like this. So I thought it was really unique. It has a little bit of, oh yeah, right there. Like at some point when it was made, the artisan actually like somehow like broke into it and broke through. But I didn't think that was a huge deal because frankly, I mean, it's so beautiful and you can turn it around to any other side and it will look stunning. So yeah, the etchings are just exquisite. I love the flat lid. So yeah, something like this is so versatile because you can put like cotton buds in it, you can put jewelry in it, you can really put anything in there, you can hide it away, and it's just stunningly beautiful on a shelf. So it's really great for like hiding like other things in your house that you're like, I don't want that on display. Pop it in something like this and it looks instantly more beautiful. So yeah, this will be available in my Etsy shop. Okay, so we're finally at the last item. So this thing, I was checking out at Goodwill and I saw it on the counter, and sometimes the Goodwill will put like weird stuff just on the counter by the jewelry. I don't know why, but that's where they put it. And this was there. So it is the, oh, shoot. I dropped half of it. Hold on one second. Okay, here we are. Okay, it is, and you'll see why it's kind of like crazy. It is this anatomy like sculpture thing. So I don't know, some of you may remember this from like school. Yeah, I was just like, oh my goodness. I've never come across anything like that. So it was $14.99. I thought it was very cool. And you'll be like, does he have another half of a head? And he does right here. So it's kind of, I need to like do a little bit of like rehabbing on it because it's a little bit like delicate. But yeah, I thought it was very cool. All of these pieces come out, like the center part, this comes out too. So, and this like goes in there. It's missing like one like organ. I think, forgive me, I do not know my organs. Apparently this is why I need to have this so I can learn about them. But I think it's missing like the liver or something on this side. But yeah, so it's very cool. My son is very into it. He thinks it's very interesting. He keeps asking like, what are all these things? We keep telling him they're like inside your body. So it's been very educational for him as well as us trying to like figure out and decipher and try to remember what we learned in anatomy class like 2 decades ago. So anyways, or 2 decades ago. I'm like, how old am I? Yeah, this piece I thought was very cool. So very kitschy. I actually think it's a fun decorating moment. Right now, I kind of have it on display. Actually under a piece of art that I got and I showcased in another haul video. And I think it's just kind of fun and weird. So yeah, it has a really like sassy butt. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry if that's inappropriate, but it just, they went a little overboard in like the butt area, I feel like, for something like this, that is supposed to be like, you know, teaching you about, you know, science. So anyways, yeah, so when I saw this, I had to get it. It will not be available in my Etsy shop because I'm going to keep it because I've never seen one of these before. And I'm super into it. And I plan to keep it on display as a talking point. So yeah, when people come to my house, oh, there goes his head. People come to my house again after not being here for like 2 years because of the pandemic. They're going to be like, Andi got really weird. She has like this on display. So anyways, I guess I'll just have to lean into the weird. So that's actually all I have for you today. I know there were some starts and stops and I keep like forgetting like what I'm showing you. I think if you saw the room right now, you would be like, okay, it makes sense. Because there was just stuff everywhere. But I don't want to show it to you because I don't want to like ruin the surprise of other haul videos that I'm going to be filming right after this one. So thank you so much for watching. And yeah, let me know in the comments what items were your favorite, and definitely let me know his body parts fell out. Let me know what you think of my dude here. Is it really weird and creepy, or is it kind of cool? So yeah, anything that I have showcased will most likely be in my Etsy shop, so check down below for the links. And that's all I have. So thank you so much for watching today, and I can't wait to see you in my next thrifting and decorating video. Take care.